need to adjust that.
Oh, me and Janae are live, but what happened to it?
I may have not been live. I'm gonna start recording right now. Thank you, Connor.
What's that?
No. Down.
Down?
Down. Towards me. Towards me. You have moved the door. There you go. I think, just undo a titch.
Back?
This is also hilarious because my audacity wasn't on this whole thing.
How's that?
There's so many things open. Why do I even try and do this? That's great. It's great. Let's do it. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks good.
Looks good to me.
Looks good.
We're recording on this. We gotta have Mr. Producer Man check to make sure that everything's actually going for me. But I think we're clear. You're clear. How you boys feeling today?
A little stiff in my
I am
back.
feeling good. I just saw my gardener plant 2 papaya plants. Now we have
Will you
4
tell
papaya
me-
plants.
Will you tell me a little bit about the energy of a papaya plant, Janae?
It's for my dad. He likes eating papaya because it helps with digestion and it has some
That wasn't
benefits for diabetes and stuff. So,
that wasn't the question though. I'm sorry.
well,
I'm gonna ask it again.
okay, go ahead.
When you were by the papaya plant, what is the energy that you feel?
Hopefully fruitful, but a lot of plants that we planted are not taking root. I think it's because we have too many plants.
Do you think
We got a lot.
Jade even realizes he's on like a really paid, expensive cosmic reading? And I'm trying to like get some energy sensing from him, but he's just like actually talking about the fruits of his house.
Maybe there's a subliminal feeling to the plants not rooting.
We're gonna start this over, all right? So I'm not digging the vibes so far.
I'm not digging the vibe so
Right,
far.
not digging the vibes so far, so we're gonna cut it here,
Okay.
and then we're gonna start over. Okay.
All right. No. Okay. I won't touch nothing.
Welcome to the Prepared for Nothing podcast round 2. Janine, how are you feeling?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for listening, listeners. I have recently just seen my gardener plant some new plants.
Plants are cool, I guess. When you plant them, and
Yeah.
they grow.
Yeah, our
Growth
lime
is-
fruits are doing great. We got plenty of limes. We got plenty of flowers, lots of roses.
Janae, when you are standing next to a lime tree, what is the vibe that you feel?
The vibe, it's more of a color. I feel green.
Ooh, I think colors are great again, like we did last time, to describe how we feel. I don't know if most of our listeners or you know this, Jade, actually, that the spectrum of what we call green is actually one of the larger color spectrums that we as humans can see. While we can see a lot of different tones of green, we pretty much only have a few colors, words for the name green. What color of green do you feel? If you say lime green, I'm gonna
Seafoam
fucking
green.
Find a way to get seafoam green. I like that. Connor, I'm noticing you're wearing a green shirt.
Yeah.
I think this is really important to what Jade was saying because,
Well, mine's more of an olive green, where yours is closer to a
well,
seafoam green.
not only Janae is Connor wearing a green shirt, we are actually both wearing green shirts right now. I'm just the light energy and the conceptual healing I'm feeling from the green galaxies are really coming strong right now. I don't think it's a coincidence at all that me and Connor are wearing green, and you're feeling the essence of the lime trees.
Wow. You know what's kind of really freaky? As soon as we started talking about that, about a flock of 6 birds just went underneath the lime tree.
Oh, of course they did. That's an omen that I think that's a Bob Marley song. 6 little birds sit by my doorstep.
I thought it was 3
singing
little
sweet
birds.
songs. Oh.
But doubled.
Oh, right. That's where I messed up. You're right. I thought it was. Okay. I'm sorry. All right, Connor. Got some flowers on your shirt today. On your green shirt.
Yes.
What do those represent in your life, and why are you wearing them today?
I'm not really sure. They're kind of abstract, and I couldn't really tell you what flower they are, but they give a flower vibe. An approximate flower, and I'm feeling that. I like to feel
Just
approximate.
in general-ish flower.
Yeah.
Not too specific, but just kind of like looking-ish. Like
Yeah, I can't be held down by a single flower.
Okay,
I'm more of like...
I want to talk to you for a second before I get into your reading about what this means.
Okay.
Flowers in general are cool.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like, just flowers are dope.
Mm-hmm.
So when you just put a very general looking flower on your shirt, it really helps us all just remember that flowers in general are cool.
Yeah. It's like a humble brag.
It is. I'm wearing a green old lacrosse shirt. And to cover that, I put on this weird Hawaiian tropical shirt. We'll talk about that in a second, Janae. I want to know what your shirt looks like right now.
Dude, I'm wearing all white. I'm wearing a Fruit of the Loom shirt, white undershirt, and white Nike shorts. I'm whited out.
This podcast couldn't have started any more beautiful, my friends.
Our walls
What
are
this symbolizes to me is you are actually the whitest and plainest person on this podcast.
Oh, thanks. I actually wear all white to keep away the mosquitoes.
Sounds like a pretty white boy thing to say. Alright, so now we're going to jump in to our second round of readings. Really grateful you guys came by again to listen and to let me do some readings. Connor, if you could just lift up for me your left hand just quick. Don't hold it there. Just, okay, cool. That was a good palm read.
Okay.
I'm feeling it. Okay. You know, Connor, as we transition into the second phase of Jupiter in retrograde. I mean Saturn in retrograde. My bad. I kind of suck at this. Um, don't let anybody tell you what to do. Be aware that as certain... Don't fucking interrupt me, Janae. Dude.
I did it.
You just did. I heard. Did you hear it?
It,
I heard like a little.
for a sec.
I was-
You heard it right. It was a syllable. He did it.
Maybe a background noise.
It was the birds. It was the birds.
Okay. If it was the birds, I apologize. If not, Janae, don't fucking interrupt my shit again. We talked about this before. Okay. All right. Connor. Don't listen to the bullshit haters that interrupt your podcasts and tell you that it's birds.
True.
As we go through Mercury's last transitionary phase of Cancer, unfortunately, you know. And lastly, I just want to point out that as you open your light up to understand the true concepts of those who are in power above you, you'll realize bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Yeah.
Wow.
You
What a
vibing?
deep
I'm
vibe.
feeling it. I'm feeling it.
Guys, I won't lie to you. I was like, just like at work today, and I just like got this vibe of feeling so extra woke. I was just like, I manifest putting this box on the shelf, and then I'd put it on the shelf, and then be like, I'm manifested. You know what I mean? I was just like manifesting so many things into existence, speaking into existence. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna push this button right here, boom, and then I'll push it. You know? So like, it was fucking good. So I'm really vibing. Janae, how's your energy today?
My energy is positive-ish, but I do have some anxiety. I must not lie.
Anxiety. You need to approach your anxious moments as the stones of a gentle brook face the current of the stream. You need to just get like eroded and beat down real hard, you know.
Oh, dude, the
eventually
streams
just-
here have a lot of giardia.
I'm just saying, like, just like the rocks of the river, you need to slowly just break down and wither away. As you face challenges coming through this next ecliptic cycle, I hope you find grace in your laurels. And fuck that shit. I just noticed something.
What did you notice?
How the hell did you go an hour in already?
I opened two screens of Audacity, but I did close the first one. And I said close
Oh shit, dude.
the first one. first one. Junaid, long story short, you don't get a mystic reading. I hate you, bye.
Okay, bye.
I don't even know how to fix that.
You know what I think we almost did?
What?
Don't touch it.
Okay.
Record it. Always one on one.
Okay.
Save it.
So are we ending?
Shut up, Janae. Me and Connor are talking. We're not involved in this.
I feel if it's
And then I could clip just the one into two. If that makes sense.
okay, we can do that.
I can figure out.
Are we ending?
No, we're trying to figure out because
Junaid,
the audio's being weird for a sec.
I fucked
My
up,
audio is
dude.
weird.
No, not your audio. You're doing great.
Junaid, if you quit
Okay.
asking questions, I won't have to look like an idiot on the podcast. So please shut up.
Oh, don't say that. You still look like an idiot.
Okay. Anyway, none of that's important right now. I'm going through my Twitter. Yeah. What dumb shit should
Oh my gosh,
should the real Jay Bernard say
we're over.
today?
What?
What should the real Jay Bernard say today?
Jay Bernard, wasn't he an artist? He
Oh, you're
was
thinking
one
the
of Connor's
poet.
friends.
You're thinking of the poet. That's someone different.
I think Jay Bernard should tell the world that some what white people did the most to end slavery in the whole world.
Okay. Let me, oh, I got one.
That was worried, and Jay has no idea what to respond.
Wait, what did you say? You cut out for a
Are
moment.
we,
I heard a white people
Talking
enslaving.
about Black history
Hold on, Jay.
in Asia.
Talk louder, Connor.
Oh wait, they don't have a history.
Speak louder, my friend, Jay Bernard.
Oh, why are we not talking about Black History Month in Asia? Oh wait, they don't want a history for us.
Wasn't that in February?
Don't worry about it.
Jay.
Yeah.
Remember how sometimes people try and be funny?
Yeah, I guess so. They try.
Oh, called out. Go to the Twitter account. Holy shit, dude! I look in this outfit right here at the scene. How fat do I look?
It looks like you got that extra width.
Dude,
because of the shirt.
I look like I am insanely fat in this shot right now. I'm fucking loving it, dude.
That's good. Embrace it. You're just lounging, chilling out. Let
What?
that thing hang out.
Yeah, dog, and I got like a Hawaiian shirt over a t-shirt, but with no buttons. And it looks just extra fat, so I'm kicking it.
Right on.
So fucking stupid.
What'd you just
I'm
say?
sorry, I'm reading fucking Biden's tweets.
What did Biden tweet today?
Domestic terrorism is a stain on the soul of our nation and a threat to our democracy. We need to confront its rise head on. That's why my administration is releasing the first ever national strategy for counter domestic terrorism. And I'm just sitting here thinking, it's like, what the fuck was the point of Homeland Security?
That's their job.
That's literally Homeland Security that's existed since the Patriot Act.
Dog taking this mic off might have been an also bad idea for me. Because, you
Yeah.
know, sometimes it's just. I just. What
Can
is
I
he doing?
can I say that like this whole like Homeland Security Patriot Act thing during that period there were like agents, air quotes, who
Mm-hmm.
like would come to our mosque and just pretend like they're like regular Muslims and stuff, and then like
Yeah.
ask all these like weird questions. Like, oh, my wife did this. What should I do to her? Oh, is there any group we're following that follows the real teachings and things like that? We're like, dude, you're here. This is what it is. And soon they just lost interest and left. But every couple months we see him and we're just like, oh, hey, welcome.
Report him to the U.S. government for seeking
Like,
ways to
hey,
join ISIS.
welcome. Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, man, welcome. Have some food. We're gonna have a Quran reading and see how it applies to our day-to-day lives today in America. And yeah, there's gonna be a fundraiser later. We're gonna donate to the local homeless shelter. Whatever you want. We're here, come and join us. Come and do charity work. And then they like
that
never
just
show up.
that just sounds like the whole situation that the one group of guys came up with, where it was like a bunch of Fox News planted agents doing blackface to try and ask Bernie Sanders about black crimes.
Yeah, exactly. And then when they leave in like white vans, and we're like, okay, that's weird. That's strange. He didn't arrive in a Lexus or a BMW. This is weird. Why is he driving an American-made car? That's not right.
He has like a fake beard and a turban on the entire time.
Just like Jesus.
He's dressed like Osama bin Laden from like a costume store.
Yeah. I don't know if I told this before, but there was this recent convert who showed up in like a Buddhist monk garb, and he had like Sanskrit tattoos all over his body, and he was wearing a
Okay.
cross and a Star of David. I'm like, hold up, man. Are you just going to every religion to get accepted by all of them? Like, what are you doing?
He's the coexist sticker that you see on the back of people's cars. That's
Yeah,
Ian.
he's all of them
If
mixed
you
together.
park enough of those
Yeah.
cars in one parking lot, he manifests in the stalls of the bathroom at the shopping center.
Oh my god.
Dude, and we never saw him again. Never. And then I asked my imam, which is like the leader of the mosque. I was like, dude, why did you convert him? He's like, hey man, if somebody asks me to be converted, I just need to like read them. I just need them. They just have to recite a few words. If they're true or not to them, that's on them. That's not on us.
Sinead, do you remember when you told me this
What's up?
story? Do you remember when you told me this story? And like, I think as youngsters,
Yeah.
fucking like maybe 8th or ninth grade, you know.
Yeah.
And I think I asked you what it is that people have to say. And I don't remember if you told me or not, but I like mimicked pretending to say it. And just ran off, but you definitely like punched me in the arm hard as fuck. So I
Yeah,
mocked
that's
you
kind
as
of
shit.
offensive.
Dude, it's super offensive. I'm trying to own up to it right now, dude. I'm a mystic
Yeah.
now, bro. I'm trying
Oh,
to.
I see.
I'm trying to read your fucking energy. That's why I messed up. That's why your energy reading got messed up earlier, dude. Fuck,
Because I'm holding this animosity towards you from
dude.
Like,
I know.
12 years ago.
Even in my own soul.
Dude, I love this. I'm in a class that talks about violence and terrorism, and they made us read an article on the guy that was like the former leader of ISIS, Yeah, and it was basically this compare and contrast between him and like Osama bin Laden, but the dude had no clue how to read, and so his entire interpretation of the Quran was from like whatever the extremist missionaries would tell him. So he had no clue what actually happened in the Quran, but he was just like anyone who doesn't understand the Quran is an infidel, even though he himself didn't even understand the Quran.
Dude, it's very easy to understand it. It's translated in so many languages, but the
But he
dude
couldn't
just
read.
didn't care.
He
Oh,
couldn't
okay.
read. And
He
so
couldn't
when he
read
was in
any
prison,
language.
yeah, when he was in prison, he's just like, I'm gonna learn to read by writing political letters. And so he started trying to write these political letters, and his editor is just like, I have no clue what he's saying, so I try and like make it at least mildly coherent and publish it. But
Wow.
they interviewed this editor, and he's just like, yeah, I basically rewrote all his letters heading out of that prison. The man had no clue how to read or write, and he was just kind of going for it every time.
I mean, I struggle with that shit too.
What, like leading a terrorist organization or reading and writing?
Yeah, reading and writing. That one.
Okay. 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 Just
I mean,
making
I won't
sure.
lie. You guys were talking there for a couple minutes. I was like, there's lots of big words coming. There's lots of serious topic. I think I blacked out there for like 2 minutes and don't know what happened, but I think I'm back.
Yeah,
I think we're
mystics
back to,
have
like,
that
some
problem
easy
to
words.
kind of put their head under the ground and kind of not pay attention to
What's
real
that?
situations. I said mystics kind of have that problem where they're not connected with reality.
Oh, dude, I was connect. No, a timeline jumped.
Oh, I see. You did a timeline jump.
A timeline jumped.
Bro, what's up, dog?
Oh, Jack, dog. Hey, bud, man. Yeah, but dude, I was chilling. I was like, chilling, and then I shifted timelines, and the second timeline I went to was like whoop whoop whoop, whoop whoop whoop. So like, I definitely shifted from a to like a whoop whoop, and you know, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling my energy's feeling better. I mean, Connor, tell me. I'm gonna give you an energy code
Okay.
real quick, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna show you one, okay? I'm gonna give it to you. And I want you to know. I want to know myself. Jack. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright, bud. I need you up here. You're my drink. Sit down. You're my drink. Sit down. Okay. Okay. I don't even remember.
There's something about a code. You're gonna
Oh,
give
I'm
me a
giving
cheat
you the
code.
vibe. I'm giving you
Yeah,
the.
give me the cheat code.
I'm giving you the energy light codes. Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I'm getting like heart palpitations from that.
How was that vibe for you?
It's pushed me out of my comfort zone, but in a good way.
You know, we're pushed out of our comfort zone are actually some of the best times that we are challenged to become a better person.
Sounds exactly what a predator would say.
He got you there. Oh.
My man's is dead. And by my man's, I mean myself.
What did you do to Connor? I'm just listening. I bet the video camera miraculously turned off.
No. It will all be shown soon.
Junaid, I can't believe you would insult me by saying that my energy light codes were anything other than serious and logical ways. you can increase
Yeah,
your
you're seriously
lifespan.
logically sounding like a predator.
I don't like you right now, dude.
Is that something a mystic should say?
Dude, I got it. This is the 5-step Biden plan, the Biden plan administration, how we're going to prevent pedophilia and predators in the United States. We're
I
gonna
would
go.
love to hear this.
We're gonna go to schools, man. We're just gonna tell the kids, don't come,
Don't. Oh man, don't
don't show up.
don't say that first sentence. Don't say that first sentence. I gotta put my mic down for a minute. You can keep talking. Tell your story.
I think I've said enough. No. Yeah. They're gonna tell them it's too dangerous. It's too dangerous for them to show up. Don't even bother. And just like
Okay.
that.
I
From the
missed that
source.
whole thing.
Yeah, Kamala Harris is gonna tell a bunch of kids not to come to prevent pedophilia.
Not to come?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you wait, what?
Yeah.
Like not to go where?
Dude, I had to set my mic down because I'm fucking like.
Not to go. Just don't go to the pedophiles.
Okay.
'Cause it's
Isn't
dangerous.
that like the tried and true method of don't take or talk or take anything from strangers?
No, this is completely different.
Okay.
The Biden administration put $23 billion into this program. It's different.
23 million
revolution-
of my tax dollars?
Yeah, it's different. Revolutionary, changes the entire market economy. And
God
essentially no more pedophiles.
Sometimes I think that like Biden is just like a puppet who is just being like his words and his presidential campaign is just like voted on by like a small committee on what to say or do that's the most PC thing, and in reality nothing really gets done. It just slows
see-
everything down.
Junaid,
At
Junaid,
at-
Junaid.
What?
Was your opinion you just gave that Joe Biden is just the puppet of the democratic system?
Yeah, exactly, man.
Welcome to
No,
fucking
not a puppet
every
of the
single
democratic
ta-
system. A puppet of the Democratic Party, which is very different than democracy itself.
I know, but what I'm getting at
Which
is
is
welcome to the take that is given on any single person who's ever talked about Joe Biden in the last 2 years.
yeah. And the worst
Yeah,
part
but I
about
mean,
unique, bro.
it's better than the alternative.
Well,
Wait,
Still,
wait.
like-
Have you ever been to the ocean before?
Which one?
Any of them? You pick one.
Yes. Yes.
When you got there, what color was the ocean?
Seafoam green.
You know. I want to hit you right now so bad.
he's entering an energy state trance. He's being healed. He's being restored. His life is come back full circle, as some would say, but not even, because he did a time jump earlier.
Sinead, I was in such a good place earlier. You should see what I'm doing now. You should see how ridiculous I'm getting to have this conversation with you, okay?
I hope Jack's okay.
Oh, he's chilling,
He's fine.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
asleep on the
Look,
couch.
he's literally right next to me here. His face is on camera, alright? But I have now officially put my microphone cord through my hat. It was hanging upside down on the base. I'm telling you. You have a super original take that I've never heard before, and I want to hear more about it.
I mean, like a lot of people feel this way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I feel the sarcasm, like the blood coursing through my veins.
Okay, I'm glad I'm being such an asshole right
Yeah, I mean, he might be a puppet, but who's pulling the strings, huh? It's not Kamala.
now.
She's pulling her own strings.
I don't
Showing
know,
up at
dude.
schools, telling kids not to
I
come.
don't know that answer, dude. Why are you trying to put me on like the pop quiz when I'm just trying to sit here like
This is how she's gonna
test
prevent.
my new mic setup?
This is how she's
bro.
gonna prevent school shootings. Don't come to school.
Yeah, were there 4 recent shootings?
Not anymore.
4?
Don't come.
Don't come, kids.
I don't know. Let's look up
Fine, dude.
school shootings.
Did you just say, come on, dude?
Let's see. List of shootings in the United States. Can we go 2020s? And where is today's date? Oh, I skipped it. Let's see here. May 6th in Rigby, Idaho.
That's pretty close, isn't it?
3 injured. What does this say? 2 students and 1 custodian were shot and wounded by a 6th grade female student who opened fire inside Rigby Middle School in the morning hours of May 6, 2021. The perpetrator was disarmed by a teacher and taken into custody. Yeah, some representation.
He got arrested?
What, a female
She
or what?
got arrested.
Sure. We got a she today, huh? That's like the first one ever as far as I'm concerned.
Let's see.
Have we had one of those?
I'm checking.
One of those, I say that so offensively. Jack, are you laying on my
She.
phone? We do research before we perform our podcast.
How many female school shooters?
I feel like the number's gonna be like 3.
Mass shooting in schools by gender. Oh. Let's see.
Connor's got the statistics. Reporting to you live
What does it say?
from
Number of
Studio T.
incidents?
Connor, do you have the number?
Yeah, so there are 3 incidences when it was a female shooter, 1 incidence when
Does it really say 3?
it's 3, and then
No,
1
I guess
incidence
that I literally.
when it was a duo of a man and a woman, and then 1 incidence of trans.
Dog, I'm about to walk off this podcast.
You predicted it?
It literally said as you were looking that up, I was like, you're gonna look it up. Is it gonna be like 3?
Yeah, I guess how many school shootings in
Somebody
total?
check the record. Jay, have you been listening, or have you been just like, did you set your phone down again and walk off?
No. I'm listening. I heard the 3. I heard you said 3.
Fuck yes, dude. Let's go.
Actually, this number's smaller than I thought it would be.
Only 3?
No, only 124 school shootings in between 82 and 21.
Dude, this is wild. We need to address what you just said. It's a lower number than you thought. We're talking like 100 number of kids who have shot up the school. That's lower than we thought. We're getting too used to this shit, dude.
Shootings outside the U.S. School shootings by country. I kind of want to see what numbers we're fighting here.
Dude, I'm trying to find my cell phone.
Let's see here.
Where'd I put it? Is it under my dog?
Damn, Europe has had like none. About each country has had about 1 to 3, except Germany, who had 8.
And then there's us at 127.
Yeah.
Let's go, USA. We got this, boys. We bodying these bitches out
They
here.
basically just said for Honduras, there's no way of knowing because they have such a high gun violence right there. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, one in Pakistan in 2014 that killed 145, the deadliest school shooting in Asia.
Yeah, that happened.
Let's see.
I think it was at a military academy.
That makes sense.
No
School shooting.
No school
by
shootings make
country.
sense, Connor.
Okay, I don't understand if this means like China is number one in school shootings or no, that's what it says. Okay. China is number one in school shootings, followed by India, followed by the United States.
Really? In China? Oh, damn. So something like that.
Is that what that means, or is that just based off population?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, it was a Taliban
Oh.
attack on a military school.
You're good. Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, after that, I don't know if this was in response to it or after that, but the Pakistani army did a campaign where they completely finished the Taliban, and then the Taliban are no more.
Very nice.
Like some 6,000 Talibans were killed, and they kicked them all out of Pakistan.
That's good.
It's called, yeah, it was, the shooting was a retaliation against the National Action Plan, which is a counterterrorism attack.
I didn't hear the last minute of the conversation and just jumped in and said that's good before I heard anything, so that's probably bad.
Okay, this makes no sense now.
What?
So this statistic is saying that
Statistic?
yeah, since 2009 there's been 288 school shootings in the U.S., which is more than that last statistic had in total from. Anyway, so I don't actually know how many school shootings there are.
Probably depends on how you define it. Are they like college ones as in youths?
It
Is
just
a
said
school,
so.
like,
The
if they
definition
shoot up a
of a
Montessori
school shooting is taking place in any form of education facility, whether higher or standard, and at least one death in relation to a firearm.
Okay, but like,
How many crisis actors in the U.S.?
dude, are we talking? Are you about to go Alex Jones? Are you about to Alex Jones? Dude, shut your. Dude, I'll turn your mic off.
I like how there's a
I'll fucking-
Wikipedia
I'll unplug
article
your
for
shit.
crisis actors.
I'll unplug your shit.
Bogus claims of crisis actor in death of George Floyd.
My
Who
hat
claimed
is-
that?
Dude.
Claimed by
Dude.
viral video.
Dude. Dude. Do I need to get a kill switch for your mic? I ain't trying to get sued.
Well, these are some wild claims.
Yo, Junaid,
What's up?
did you ever figure out, we got a certain fan out there who I love dearly. You had a bit of, in your own words, criticism. You have the words.
Oh, yes, I know this fan personally.
Oh,
She
really?
was just surprised yeah, she was just surprised to see that I talked to two white people for about 4 hours every week.
4 hours, dude. Me and you talk like twice a week for like an hour. We get time on top of that shit too. So
She's like, "Wait, I thought Connor was Asian." I'm like, "Yeah,
what, you guys thought he was Asian?
I'm just worldly, bro. I've been around.
No, we lost him now.
No, I'm
It's a
here.
great
What's
time
up?
to leave. So you thought Connor was Asian?
I am working
Yeah,
on
I
my food,
did.
Chew.
Cause he's making
Not-
like kimchi, paneer, cooking all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, he's definitely Asian.
Wow.
Why would a white
Man.
guy do this? Me and my
Man.
prejudice.
Man,
Uh,
I am throwing my feet up here on the table, right here at the camera. Junaid, white people can't make kimchi.
Yeah, of course they can, but it's just my prejudice.
You know, I too hold a similar prejudice. Asian dudes can't cook.
Oh, I can cook.
I am yet to have a good meal served to me by an Asian dude. An Asian woman is probably the best meal I've ever had.
Dog, you ain't never been to a fucking like one of those hibachi steakhouses.
I have. I don't like hibachi.
I think
It's
he's
more for
talking
show
about
than
like
quality.
Indian. You talking about Indian?
No, I'm talking about Asian just in general. The best meal I had
So
was
Asians
made by
who were
yeah,
not chefs, who are not cooks.
yeah. I had a Filipino mother make me
I don't know
probably
what's
the best
happening
meal
right
I ever
now.
had.
I don't know what's happening right now, so I'm just gonna lay down on this couch
Yeah.
that I usually sit down on. Just chill.
Yeah.
He's going to bed.
I think
No, I'm
what
not going
Connor's
to
trying
bed.
to say
I'm
is like
researching.
I haven't encountered an Asian male who doesn't cook for a living cook a good meal.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's mostly true, man.
I yeah, you're right, dude.
Yeah. That is
You're
mostly
right,
true.
dude. You fucking I wanted to really push back on that, right? And then I started thinking. You're right, dude.
You have an Asian friend that's made you good food?
Mm-mm.
No. What about a
Junaid's mom made me some dank a couple times.
there you go.
Junaid can't cook for
Yeah.
shit.
I've never cooked for Justin. I've always either ordered out or we go to a
Just
restaurant.
Or
Yeah.
eating in my house.
Yeah,
My
or he's
parents'
cooking
house,
for me.
mad feeding us.
So Jay, I'm
Because
curious.
Justin loves grilling, and I love grilling with him. I'm like his
I do
little
grill,
kitchen
fuck
boy
yeah.
helper.
I do go the fuck then. What were you gonna say though, Connor?
I'm just curious, what ethnicity would you consider yourself in the Middle East?
Oh, I'm South Asian.
You're South Asian. So that's you consider yourself South Asian,
Yeah.
which differs from like Vietnam and Laos. How?
No, that's Southeast Asian.
Southeast Asian. Okay.
Yeah, I'm South Asian.
All right.
Oh,
And what differentiates us from Southeast Asia is
East in there.
Well, I thought Southeast Asia would be like Korea.
no, that's like East Asian.
Okay.
Yeah. Southeast Asian has like a bunch of like boating villages and things like that. They
Right.
have like a big like seafood culture. That's what I would
Sinead?
consider Southeast Asian.
I need to ask you a really important question.
Does it have to do with my race?
No, not yours.
Okay.
What is Taiwan? Answer right now. Go.
And the show is
Taiwan
taken
is a-
off air.
Taiwan is a country.
It's cutting right there.
Taiwan is a country. Taiwan is a country. It exists.
Bro.
And it actually-
Well, do you,
It actually survived by a bunch of refugees coming from mainland China out of after this.
stop, Junaid.
but it was China beforehand, but they claimed it as their own independent country.
That was fucking fantastic.
Isn't that true? Isn't that true?
这只是
Connor,
个玩
are
笑
his-，
我们并没有认真提出这些要求。
Okay, we're good now.
No.
What was that?
Oh my god. Janae, the best part of the whole thing you just said is that on our end, it's recording, you just were cutting out the entire time. And then all we heard once you came back in was like, but that used to be China, so that's all I know. Like that last sentence you said was the only thing that came through.
Okay, let me do a quick one sentence recap. CCP
No,
took
the
over
story.
China. Opposition party escaped to an island off of mainland China. It was China beforehand, but they claim it as their own independent country, Taiwan.
You can't bring up anything historical with you anymore.
See, okay,
That's
I want to
pretty
double
much
back.
what happened.
The reason
No,
I asked,
hold on, Connor. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I mean to put the pause on. Just anytime I bring up anything that has to do with history, I bring it up as a fucking stupid, sarcastic joke. I end up getting a goddamn history lesson. Like, that's not how it happened. You're like, that's not how it happened, bro. And I'm like, goddamn, that's what I was trying to satirize, is that that's not how it happened. And now we're gonna, okay, tell me the long ass,
I have
boring,
to-
sad
I
story
have to
about how
stop
it happened, so
mansplaining.
the podcast gets all sad for a minute, and then maybe I'll try and make a joke again.
No.
So please, Janine, will you tell me the history of Taiwan?
I don't.
w-
I don't want to anymore.
Good.
I'm gonna backtrack
Good,
though,
thank
because when I asked Junaid what his ethnicity was, I noticed this thing at one point in my criminology class, because he gave us like a statistic for hate crime, and we were actually able to follow the link back to the FBI crime statistic of victims of hate crime. According to the FBI, there is no category for Middle Eastern.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean so that you can't hate?
There's no hate
somebody from
crime
the Middle
statistic
East?
for Middle Easterns. Yeah, and so
Wait,
it's,
no, hold on. I want to know.
yeah.
This is a very important distinction I'm curious about. Does this mean that the statistic is just not kept? Or does it mean that we're all in this world so racist that no crimes against, Middle Eastern people are considered hate crimes, so it's logged as like 0 on the statistic?
See, I thought that's why I asked Junaid what he considered himself, because maybe it got thrown into the Asian statistic, but then that just makes the Asian statistic like still way too low if that's the case.
I will also, Janine, I would like you to
Dude,
respond.
there's
to that.
like,
Go ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
No.
Yeah,
no,
but
you-
there's like a bunch of anti-Semitic stuff, and Israelis are Middle Eastern.
Well, not according to this statistic. Anti-Semitism falls under the white category, according to the FBI. That is where the bulk of white hate crime exists, is anti-Semitic rhetoric.
Yeah, you know, like,
white supremacists.
Muslims from
White
that area
supremacists
of
really.
Israel, Jordan, Syria are considered Semites. Because, yeah, but they just like use it to say to identify the Jewish people, but really it's like anybody part of that area that was there, whether it's Muslims, Jews, or Christians, are Semitic.
Yeah, but I thought it was interesting because according to the crime statistic, the number one form of hate crime is against black people, then it's white people, then it's Hispanic people, and then it's Asian people.
Wait, hate
And then
crimes
it's-
against white people?
Yes.
That happens?
Yeah, dude, people mad
Yeah.
hate us.
It's the second most common, and that's the thing. A good portion of that has to do with supposed anti-Semitic hate crime. Falls under the
But that doesn't make
white
sense. They're not
category.
white.
Well, according to U.S. Well, that's the thing. If you have like Jewish people in Baltimore, they're pretty white,
Yeah,
and
but
those are the kind of people that are getting hate crimed.
All right, I gotta find this weekend.
I don't know.
Sinead.
I feel like that's like
Sinead.
blurring lines.
Well, it is blurring lines. They don't even have a Middle Eastern category.
I gotta throw a question out here. Okay.
What's up?
Do you think that almost every group of people in this world experience some form of hate?
Definitely.
So
White
then
people,
why?
non-Jewish
I
white
don't-
people.
I know this, which
Self-hate.
is why I'm asking, and I'm just gonna throw this out there, and I really don't want it to be too far to the extreme of what it sounds, but why did it sound so wild all of a sudden that this large group of people on this earth wouldn't have any sort of hate crime against them? You know?
No, I was just surprised that it was the second most.
Yeah.
Oh, I took that way wrong. I take it back. My bad.
Yeah, I totally understand how it sounded like. I was like, oh, white people don't get any hate. Of course, white people get hate. White people
I
get
was
hate from
like,
people
damn,
like me.
dog. I know we white, but like the whole world ain't perfect and not hating white people. I've heard a lot of white people jokes my whole life. You know?
Well, that was the thing too. So the statistic could also break down like who committed against each race, and the number one committers of anti-white hate crime are white people.
Yeah. White on white.
White on white.
God. Can I point out a statistic that's gonna sound really dumb once I say it and then point out the reason why it's so dumb? Okay, so pick any race. The number one committer of violence against that race is gonna be the same one.
Almost.
Because you hang out almost, and I'm not gonna say every
Yeah.
okay, I'm not gonna say every time. Sorry, I don't want to make that generalization. But for the most part, you hang out. Not always, of course. Again, but like there are communities, and you kind of generally hang out with like kind of people within your race, and the more people within like that you hang out with, those people are more likely to commit anything.
Mm-hmm.
Violence, happiness, giving you money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So probably the statistic of anyone doing anything to you is going to be slightly higher. Not, and then unless you get to weird, obscure things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just within your race. Just like the statistic that you're most likely to get in a car wreck within 5 miles of your house. It's like, well, because every time you drive that 5 mile stretch within your house twice, you know what I mean? You rarely go that 35 miles away, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what was also interesting about that statistic is it didn't mention anything about like sexuality related hate crimes. So like homophobic hate crimes. But I wonder if a good portion of that also fell under the white category of the white on white hate crime.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just got real in my head. You know what I thought about there? Just rethought about what I just said. I thought about if
You
I
know-
heard what just came out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was a real piece of shit right there. What the fuck I just said. God damn it. That's why you don't record a podcast.
It's why you don't talk about serious topics like hate crimes.
God, because I just said, I essentially would just be like, I was the white guy. It's like anytime violence is talked about, it's like, yeah, but what about black on black crime, you know?
What about Larry Burr?
What about Larry Bird? Dude, I just really feel like I was that guy, and the worst part is I'm like, God damn it, I'm trying to like make fun of that guy, and it really just sounded like I was, and
That roundabout. It's like that situation of the woke and the racist guy want the same thing.
I feel like I need to be grounded from the mic for like a couple minutes here, 2 to 3 solid minutes.
No, dude, you're excused. You're fine. Honestly,
Yeah,
like
we're
you're bringing up, you're bringing up like actual topics that need to be discussed, and people shouldn't be offended by an idea. That's the whole point. Like, as soon as
Yeah.
people start getting offended by ideas, that's where hate crime starts.
Hitler was created on an idea.
God, dude.
And we are at an hour.
And on this moment, just when I ended with saying that people of their own race are most likely to kill each other.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Germans were killed by Germans.
God, it just seems like as much as I say that, and that feels like it seems racist, it almost just seems like a dumb statistic. Like, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Your local, the people close to you kill you more often than the people that are not close to you. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
correct. Makes sense. Bye, guys. Have a good night. This is awkward.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. And thanks for staying up late, Connor and Justin, for